Hello and welcome back everybody to the channel. Join me in today's review, exterior, interior walk around and practicality test of a new 2025 model year Audi A3 all-street, finished in a rather gorgeous Phyton Yellow metallic exterior color. Before we go any further, special thanks to Porsche Inter Auto and their Audi dealership here in Zagreb for making this video possible. I will put all the info in the description below. We'll go and check this absolutely amazing looking Phyton Yellow metallic Audi A3 all-street. Just take a look what we have here behind it. A6 Avant e-tron, Q4 e-tron, and over there e-tron GT looks absolutely amazing. But for now, let's focus on this particular model, powered by 1.5 liter mild hybrid petrol engine, 150 horsepower. With the Audi A3 lineup, you can get this same engine, but a little bit less in power, I think around 116. Also, there is a plug-in hybrid version and the diesel powered one. But for now, let's go and focus on this particular model. Comes with a full LED headlights. If you can, the matrix LEDs are always an option, so I would highly recommend that. With this particular model, nicely we have the washers. This is always useful solution, especially now in the winter months. Below on a bumper, we can see the new design for the all-street model, a little bit more robust. Also, if we now go and take a look on a passenger side profile, you can see clearly that slightly raised up suspension. And another detail that indicates this is a little bit more crossover variant of a A3 is that you have this wheel arches finish in different material, all different color. In this occasion, some type of dark gray color. Speaking about colors, we have the 19-inch wheels, looks absolutely amazing, especially good because these are two-tone in design with some gloss black inner sections. Speaking about the gloss black details and parts on this particular model, gloss black side mirrors, everything of course here in the back with some roof. Also there is a shark antenna, and we have the tinted rear windows in the back and the gloss black B-pillars. The fuel filler cap is on a passenger side, and there is a keyless go system. Now we come here at the rear end. Similar design approach, of course, like with the standard hatchback variant, but being a all-street model, similar like we saw in the front, the bumper, or actually the lowest part, is a little bit different in design. Here we have some rear parking sensors, and below the logo there is a rear camera, rear wiper, of course, always useful on a city hatchbacks. Overall, let me know in the comment section what you think about the general design of a Audi A3 all-street. What is your favorite variant? Would you go maybe for this all-street variant, or maybe the standard hatchback or the sedan model? Talk practicality. We will start with the boot space. For a small city hatchback, the boot opening itself is pretty high. I'm about 184 centimeters. There is no way I would maybe hit my head on this plastic protective part. That is a nice feature. Of course, you have this useful shelf. You can always remove it if you don't need it. The boot itself is around 380 liters. Great thing, like with the most SUVs or the city hatchbacks, is that the boot opening itself is pretty wide and pretty high, especially for a smaller vehicle. Speaking about some useful stuff, you have this plastic protective part. If you need to slide some heavier and larger items, you can also raise up this floor. And on some corners, there are some extra storage, one LED light, shopping bag hooks. I'm a big fan of those on each side one, and some hooks here in the front. And overall, I think you can fold down the rear seats individually, so if you need to, let's say, put some skis or something like that, I think you can do it pretty easily. Now let's go and check the rear seats. This is now the view in. We will check the materials, the seats of course, but first thing first, let's check the door opening angle. Nice touch. We have the ambient lighting also here in the back. This is the new design, very sharp edges, triangular forms, very interesting and cool design for these door handles and these grab parts over here. In the center where you put your elbow is some type of soft material with a contrasting light gray stitching. So these are the rear seats. This is the S-line interior, which means a little bit more sportier, and of course the luxurious center part, and also the backrest is finished in some type type of gray fabric, which is ideal because it follows this stitching, and the outside elements are in leather. Not only it looks nice and premium, but it's also very easy to maintain. Speaking about some practical stuff, here in the back there is armrest with 2 cup holders. Now I will climb inside. One detail, isofix anchor points on each side, and I think we have a couple of LED lights in the back. I haven't put this front seat on my seating position, just this is how it was. This is my knee room and my foot room. Also, if I sit dead straight, I have no problem for my headroom, but let's be honest, you will probably carry kids in the back of Audi A3. A few interesting details, 2 air vents and a couple of USB-C charging ports. Now from a passenger front seat, in front of me a couple of air vents. This is, I think, aluminum finish. It looks really nice. Especially nice detail is that we have Audi logo. Opening a glove box, nice and slow open. Being a premium product, you have this fabric in the glove box. We'll talk a little bit more about the center of attainment system and this part when I go and check the driver's seat. I'm a big fan of this steering wheel. This is probably the best looking steering wheel in the business for last decade, I have to say. But for now, let's focus on this part. 2 USB-C charging ports. You can charge your phone over here. Start stop button. This is now the gear selector for a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Everything around it is finished in a piano black. Also, this is something that we saw recently in a few years with some Audi models. The new gear selector, I think back in 2024 we saw this firstly with Audi models. Prove me wrong in the comment section below. But overall, very sleek design, and behind that we have 2 air vents, electronic operated parking brake. There is a center armrest which reveals another storage below it. Now from a driver's seat, in front of me digital dials. Audi is famously known for its stunning digital dials. They were actually pioneering this technology back in the day. But let's focus here from a driver's seat perspective for this steering wheel and its design. First thing first, a couple of air vents, 1 on each side. This is the center infotainment system. I don't have a key with me, so I cannot show you anything. Sorry about that. But overall, you can watch my other reviews from the Audi models. I will put the link of those in the description below. But for now, let's focus on this steering wheel. We need to talk a little bit about, because I know design is always something subjective, but personally, I think this is one of the best. I think this is one of the best looking steering wheels in general for the last probably a decade. Behind this steering wheel we have, I think, real metal pedal shifters, minus and plus. Everything on this steering wheel are still physical buttons, so it's nicely, you know, when you press it you have that click and the feel that you pressed something. You have this perforated leather on these 9 and 3 o'clock, small airbag in the center with a gorgeous Audi logo, and flat bottom with a S or S-line badge. I think, like I said earlier, I'm a big fan of a steering wheel. There are some really nice steering wheels, sporty steering wheels, don't get me wrong, but in my personal opinion this is one of the best looking overall. Headlight control here on a far left, and again that interesting design for the door handles and so on. Speaking about some practical stuff for seating position from where I'm sitting at, the one detail I forgot to mention is that the driver's seat is fully electronically operated, and also we have the upgraded metal these throttle pedal and the brake pedal. Now I can show you the infotainment system because it came on, although I don't have a key with me, so it's nice feature actually. I think, I'm not sure 100%, but I would say around 10-inch in diameter. Great thing about it, you can control some features via these buttons on a steering wheel. Of course, there are some useful shortcuts here, physical shortcuts below that. That is nice feature. Radio, you can see all your stations. This is your home screen, and of course, if you have the navigation, I think this particular model doesn't. No, it doesn't have it. But of course you can have the navigation also on the center of infotainment system. I will not go to all details, of course, just some basic info. You can see that in action. I've turned it off. Now for the very end, I will put the hazard lights on so you can see those in action. But let me know in the comment section also what is your favorite Audi interior in general, or maybe these recent models. Now we can also see this new design, a little bit new, actually front seats, a little bit more aggressive approach with the S-Line interior, some S details over here, and now you can also see this fully electronically operated seats. Let's go and check the dynamic turn signals here in the back. LEDs on the side mirrors and dynamic turn signals here in the front. This is the end of my exterior interior walk around and practicality test of a new Audi A3 all-street. I've said earlier this particular model is powered by 1.5 liter TSI or petrol engine, mild hybrid technology, 150 horsepower combined with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission and finished in a rather gorgeous Phyton yellow metallic exterior color. Before we go and wrap this video, big thanks again to Porsche Inter Auto and their Audi dealership here in Zagreb for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below, and thank you so much for watching this video. Wish you all a very nice day.